Hello there, a very good evening and welcome to Prime TV News with me, Bhakti Abbe Surya. To begin with, let's take a look at the stories making headlines this evening. Presidential candidate Sajid Premadasa says he will always work for the betterment of the Buddha Sasana. Presidential candidate Mahesh Senanayake says he will commit himself to build a better country for the people. Presidential candidate Duminda Nagamua points out they perform their duties whenever an injustice was caused to the people. The Geological Survey and Mines Bureau reveals that there is evidence of gold deposits in Sri Lanka. In news from overseas, Japan deploys thousands of troops and rescue workers after one of the strongest storms hit the country, killing 18 people. And now for the news in detail. Today is the Vak Full Moon Poya Day, which brings to an end observing the vast religious ritual for 3 months by Buddhist monks. Religious practices were conducted at all temples in the country in this regard. It is recorded in the Buddhist history that Buddha visited the Tautisa heaven to preach Dhamma to his late mother, who is a god in that heaven, after the 7th year of his Buddhahood on a Poya day like today. The Buddhist history also states that Arahat Sariyuttera was appointed as the chief of the most wise Buddhist monks on a Vak Full Moon Poya Day. This Full Moon Poya Day is also considered to be the month to offer Katina robes. Meanwhile, the Savanakras program of the ITN was telecast from Valana Sri Siddhatharama Temple in Panadura. It was held under the guidance of the chief monk of the temple, Venerable Morapitiye Kassapatera. The Shasanaloka program of ITN was also held at the same temple.
ධාර්මික දිවිපෙවත සත්සාර කර ගැනීමට අවශ්‍ය දහම් පුස්තක ඇතුළු විවිධ පරිෂ්කාරයන් පූජා කිරීම ITN FM ශාසනාලෝක වැඩසටහන හරහා සිදු කරනවා.
The ITN Netsarana community program took place throughout the day at Panadura Valana Sri Siddhatharama Temple. The program to provide 100,000 spectacles took place to coincide with the program. It is being implemented with the coordination of actor Chandika Nanayakara. Presidential candidate Minister Sajid Premadasa says that he will always work for the betterment of the Buddha Sasana. Mr. Sajid Premadasa visited the Kirivehera Rajamahaviharaya and engaged in religious practices. Thereafter, he called on the chief monk of Kirivehera Rajamahaviharaya, Venerable Kobavaka Dhamminda Thera. He chanted Setpirit and invoked blessings on Mr. Premadasa. Thereafter, he visited the Kataragama Mahadevalaya and attended to an Ashirvada Puja. Mr. Sajid Premadasa said that he would continue to work for the betterment of the Sasana, similar to the way his father, late President Ranasinghe Premadasa, introduced the Buddha Sasana Fund and the Buddha Sasana Ministry. He further said that he would protect the Buddha Sasana under the guidance of the Mahasangha. Presidential candidate of the National People's Party, Mahesh Senanayake, says that he will commit himself to build a better country for the people. He expressed these views during a public meeting at Polonnaruwa Pulatisi Buddhi Mandapaya. Before attending the public meeting, Mr. Mahesh Senanayake visited the Polonnaruwa town. He exchanged views with the public when he visited the town. Thereafter, he attended the public meeting at the Buddhi Mandapaya. Mr. Mahesh Senanayake said that the country is in this situation due to the politicians who rule the country. He said that they are not politicians, but they will be serving the nation. He requested them to join to make the changes as wished by the people. The third national convention of the Frontline Socialist Party was held today. Addressing the convention, presidential candidate of the party, Duminda Nagamo, said that they performed their duties when injustice was caused to the people. The third national convention of the Frontline Socialist Party was held at the Sugatadasa Stadium in Colombo. Several people, including party leader Kumar Gunaratnam, addressed the gathering. Presidential candidate of the party, Duminda Nagamo, said that those days spy services of the Rajapakshas came after them and the Janata Vimukti Peramuna gave them their maximum support to them. However, he said that during the last few years they faced them without fear and absorbed the positive aspects of those political movements. Minister Ruwan Wijewardena says it is better to conduct presidential propaganda campaigns without slinging mud at other candidates. He expressed those views to the media after attending a function at Birgama, Vaikanda Shantiyarama Temple. 1 million rupees has been donated to the development activities of Birgama Vaikanda Shantiyarama Temple under the patronage of Minister Ruwan Wijewardena. The minister said that government was able to conduct several mega development projects during the past few years. Minister Ruwan Wijewardena said that a large number of people came to support the presidential candidate Sajith Premadasa. He said that it showed people are keen to make a young person as the leader of the country. State Minister Ashok Abesinghe says that according to all the surveys conducted so far, presidential candidate Sajith Premadasa will win with a majority percentage at the election. During a media briefing in Kurunegala, he pointed out that the election results of Alpitia will not have an effect on the results of the presidential election. He said that they have already won 10 districts as the United National Party has always been supported by minority parties. He said that therefore they need to win only 2 more districts. Head of the Sajith Premadasa's Elections Operations Committee, Tisatha Nayaka, says steps have been taken to complain to the Elections Commission about a newspaper advertisement of Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa. He revealed this during a media briefing at Mr. Sajith Premadasa's Elections Operations Office on Vauxhall Street, Colombo. Tisatha Nayaka said that there was a newspaper advertisement that have been published with the photographs of military officers. He said that the main question is mentioning Lieutenant General Shavindra Silva, who has no political intentions. He said that he believed Lieutenant General Shavindra Silva's photograph has been published without his consent. He pointed out that they have become bankrupt to use a statement used in the past linking the military. Therefore, he said that they would complain to the Elections Commission and also inform the President since he is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Minister Mangala Samaravera says that although the Sri Lanka Freedom Party signed an agreement with the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna, grassroots level groups of the SLFP do not agree with the decision. Minister Mangala Samaravera said that the result of the Alpitia Pradeshya Sabha confirms that Mr. Sajith Premadasa will win the election. He said because former President Mahinda Rajapaksa lost even after getting 60% votes from Alpitia election at that time. He said that not only the number of votes has been reduced, but also the SLFP activists have voted for the party despite their leaders joining the Podujana Peramuna. He expressed these views when he met Matara Madhavati United National Party members. Minister Navin Disanayaka says that they will commit to create a Sajith Premadasa era, which is the hope of the common people. He said this while attending the United National Party Bala Mandala meeting in Muskelia. Minister Navin Disanayaka said that during 20 years of politics of Mr. Sajith Premadasa, he has no black marks on his hands. He said that the common man has wished to create a Premadasa era. He said that he will give his maximum support to Mr. Sajith Premadasa to become the president. The Geological Survey and Mines Bureau states that there is evidence of gold deposits in Sri Lanka. Therefore, the Bureau has taken steps to activate tests related to gold deposits. Archaeological excavations have confirmed Sri Lanka had gold in the history. The Mahavansha has recorded that gold was obtained from the Seruvilla area to build the Ruan Valley Mahasaya. During tests conducted by the Geological Department, copper and iron deposits were found in 1971 from the Seruvilla area. Following tests conducted jointly with the French Geological Survey organizations, it was confirmed that mineral resources, including copper, iron and gold deposits, are in the Seruvilla area. However, the tests were abandoned due to conflicts in the area. The Geological Survey and Mines Bureau has recommended excavations in the area and evidence of gold deposits have been found.
Today I would like to announce that we as Geological Survey and Mines Bureau, we can confirm that some of the gold deposits are in this soil, and therefore the Geological Survey and Mines Bureau has conducted some of the observation and exploration, and with that we can prove that we have the samples. There are some gold value as well. Therefore, this is a good time to open our doors to potential investors to come and discuss with the GSMB and get into this business.
Finally, in local news, 3 people have died when a tree fell on a house at the Velimada area. Police said 1 person has been injured in the incident. A group of workers of the Velimada Pradeshya Sabha have built temporary houses on the lands belonging to the Pradeshya Sabha. One of the trees on the land has fallen on a house due to heavy rains in the Velimada area. Police said the house has been completely destroyed and they had to make strenuous efforts to rescue the people. 2 boys in the ages of 10 and 13 are amongst the dead. The person who was injured is undergoing treatment at the Badulla General Hospital. With that, we wrap up our today's edition of Prime TV News. For details of these stories and for more, you can log on to our website www.itnews.lk. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now and have a pleasant evening.